Yo, what's up everybody? Give me another episode with more Pikmin 4 on the Nintendo Switch. Welcome to it. It's a lot of time because we have finished on today 1. Well, actually we did complete Expedition Day 1, so now we're on Expedition Day 2. And we're able to spark off 300 of the Sparkling to collect the free the treasure check with the help of the Red Pikmin. So we're able to pull this off by finishing off the day and restoring the Esther Shepherd and full repairs. And that's been celebrated everything. So we'll go ahead and check in with the tablet to see what we must be doing. So now, I'm not sincerely seeing what the objective is telling us to do right now. So you can look at the status report for a Pikmin. So we have that increased by total by 13. And we got here is something for missions, for ID badges, everything. So yeah, now we got here is it's a whole bunch of menu going on here because everything is new. So that's something we could not be going not right next at the second. So let's try getting all our Pikmin in our squad, and let's go ahead and get multiplying more Pikmin. So we'll start by throwing one red. Well, we'll have one Ochi going and help a hand. And this our red Pikmin is standing there, don't want to help out. Anyway, let's continue on doing more expedition around here. So we will have one of each of reds go and start by carrying these pellet posty to their onion. Once we get all the Pikmin in total, so we'll go ahead and start by plucking to see how many red Pikmin we have in total. So we're going to need all of the red Pikmin that we can fully increase. So as we get this cutscene, so now we realize, and when we play the demo, because there's not going to be enough Pikmin that we can further increase. Because that's something that I had to do for the onion bag. So the onion stopped spitting out seeds. Based on lights that sounded from inside the onion, there are clearly more Pikmin in there. Maybe Pikmin have evolved to self-limit how many can be out under the surface at a time to prevent an unnecessary loss. Okay, well maybe perhaps if we find an onion that can go ahead and bag up the total just to tell how many Pikmin that can maximize. I mean, we'll have more, but 20 Pikmin in max. Alright, so it's a scene like to me because the onion starts sprouting Pikmin. So we'll go ahead and check in with the shepherd and we go and talk to you. Ever since that you started, that your hard work has really saved us. You're a rising star of a rescue corps, that's for sure. When it comes to exploring the uncharted planet, danger is just a part of the job. Still, I have no doubt that you'll manage. How can I be so certain? Because I have 2 eyes and I can see your potential plan as day. I heard you, didn't I? Okay, that's all that the shepherd had to say. So if we go and talk to Colin, you'll be pleased to learn that I installed a few new apps onto your tablet. I'm sure you'll find them more than useful when you're out in the field, so check them out when you have a spare minute. Now that we have that sorted out, are you ready to get out there and explore? Why, yeah, I mean, let's chat first before we go out and explore. I'm just so relieved that you got to my SOS signal in time. I was in a panic as I tried to escape of a spaceship. If that signal didn't work, I shuddered to even think about it. Ready for action? Why, yeah, of course. Let's get ready for our next exploration of wherever we're going. Which area would you like to explore? Okay, so now let's see. So the SOS signal is pointing to a new destination. So this here is called the Sun-Speckled Terrace. So it looks like there might be a missing rescue officer here. We need to get out there and find them. Alright, so let's go and settle the score then. Alright, so we're heading to Sun-Speckled Terrace. So that will be our new uncharted planet we will be exploring next. And for our next expedition, hold on. So, the onion's going too? Okay, so Colin didn't know that the onion is taken off with the ship itself. So here we are now. So at the Sun-Speckled Terrace. Okay, well, it's fine. I mean, it's what we say in the full title, which is Sun-Speckled Terrace. So here we are. And I do quite remember that over there, it's a sunseed berry, which is a strawberry. And we are detecting more of the dwarf ball activities. And yeah, because there is a lot happening around here. And it's interesting to see because we're able to encounter the bulbs as we go out and explore. Come in. This is Colin. Look like you made it there in one piece. Hey, but I'll have the captain explain how today's rescue operation will work. Okay, so now we're looking at here, it's a sun meter, which looks quite different. See the clock at the top left corner of your screen? It's a setup so that the hand will reach to the right of most edge at the area local sunset time. Search for mission rescue officers during the day, but the hustle back to the rescue command post before dark. Alright, I will roger that. We're counting on you. Oh, you probably noticed that the Onion accompanied the SS Beagle. According to the voyage log, the Onion also served as a form of transportation for the Pikmin. We got a lot to do and can take all the help we can get. I figured you could have put those Pikmin to good use. Alright, we can do. Okay, so let's go ahead and call in all 20 other Pikmin. So this is our full group right here. And now we do realize that we can't go ahead and keep multiplying more Pikmin because the amount that already increased by 20 have that stops to its amount of total. So careful, there's something up ahead. Well, yeah, now we knew because that over there is a dwarf bulb. And it's so small and immature, so you know what, I don't think we were supposed to be carrying an enemy right now. But if we do carry one of this dwarf bulb, what will happen? So we want to see what happens if we carry this dwarf bulb to... Well, actually, you know what, forget it. Let's just put that thing down. It's going to take it to the Onion. Because I want to see what happens if we put it in the SS Beagle. Or was it? No, I think that was just called the Beagle. Alright, so come in, EverEd. I forgot an important detail. That is that you're going to need Ochi to help when it comes to searching for the rescue officers. Okay, so he has a sharp sense of smell, so he'll be able to locate the rescue officer by tracking their scents. Use the Y to open action and then use L to select a search command. To begin with command Ochi to pick up a scent, you never know where his nose may lead you. Rescue operation are a race against time, so I'll put your Dendoria skill to work to find our rescue officer quickly. You look a little confused. Have you never heard the term Dendoria before EverEd? How to explain? Dendoria is the art of organizing your tasks strategically and working with a maximum efficiency to execute your plans quickly. It's a practice that has fallen by the wayside in the recent years, but it's still a core tenet of the rescue corps, so take it to heart. Embracing the art of Dendoria is essential to our work, and you'll need it out there while searching for our rescue officers. To get things started, open Y action and command Ochi to sniff out our missing comrades. Okay, I mean, we'll probably go and try that. So let's try out this new feature. So if we go and press and hold the Y button, so we can go ahead and disband Pikmin, just like that. So we go ahead and press an A, so we disband Pikmin just like that. So hold on, so let's disband it again. Yeah, so that is how we go and disband it. And if we wanted to get Ochi to go ahead and sniff up the scents to go and track down the next rescue officer. So, yeah, so, hold on. What did we do wrong? Hold on. So, we were supposed to press A. So, hold on. So, oh, wait, you know what? So, we got these three options. So, we can go ahead and pick up the scent. We can do the Castaway, or we can sniff for treasure. Okay, so we can do a whole kinds of cool stuff. I mean, we can take Commander Ochi whatever we like. So it says that when you get the stuff ask Ochi to find things for you by selecting pick up a scent. Okay, let's go do that. So Oshi is going to pick up the sense of whatever it's coming from. So we go and follow the sense of smell, and you know what? We got here is some these ice cube or whatever they are. That's a pretty rock, isn't it? It doesn't seem like treasure, but it might be useful. I'll check the captain all of my voice log. Okay, so this is raw materials. One could mistake that this is a raw material for a simple stoner, but it has more in common with the amber and other fossilized biological matter. When I heat it, it melts into a brown clay and becomes malleable. I should be able to define many applications for it. Okay, so that's one for all of my notes. So these are some ice rock that we're picking up, that the Pikmin are picking up here. I'm a fair hand with the machine, but I don't know much about the material science. If we had our scientist back, I bet that he'd be able to make a good use of this. Collect it for now. He'll be excited to have something to work with after we find him. Okay, so we're gonna keep on throwing as many red Pikmin that we can possibly throw, and have these guys get to work on putting the ice rock into good use as they go, and have this beagle go and suck up all of this ice rock to it. So these are the pile of raw material that we got transported to. So let's get back on track by following Oshi with his sense of smell to go track down the. Okay, now it's another dwarf Bobo we need to go take out. So before taking down this sandcastle wall, so our only goal is to take down the dwarf Bobo, and then we go and demolish this. Well, actually, hold on. So how about we get Oshi to come here? Okay, so it seems to me because what we have here is two of these ice rocks. Okay, well, we got more where that came from. Okay, and you guys are not carrying that? Okay, so we can get through to the senses are coming from inside that cave. Oh, well, I see. So it did reveal another can opener. Look of it, a cave here too. This area is crawling with creatures. Our rescue officers occur to have retreated into the cave to get away from them. Well, we should have probably taken a look inside. Alright then, well, my thoughts exactly. So we can go in and have Oshi draw my attention over here. Now, we couldn't possibly get through with block A, which is blocking our way. Yeah, I don't think so too. Yeah, and he said he's asking that we have to go and try it from the other side. Okay, so let's start by focusing on grabbing some few materials, if you get a chance. So we have more than 16 red Pikmin to go and carry the pile of ice to the beagle, or what they call the SS beagle. That is okay. I think that's what it's called. Okay, and what we saw what's on the other side, because what we got in here is these eggs. So these eggs is how we get each Pikmin to get nectar. So we're able to get them to blossom into flowers. So as we go and follow the reds, so it seems like that these red Pikmin are taking their rest spot where they're chilling, relaxing in that SS beagle. So as we get their attention, so it felt to me because we need to come back to this side later. I mean, we want each red Pikmin to go and carry some material to go and make a bridge. So that way we go and get across to the other side. Okay, so as we move on, so we are going to start by breaking one of these eggs. But it felt to me like we need to. Well, no, it doesn't matter. I mean, let's get each Pikmin in flowers. Okay, so looking at this cutscene, did you see that? It bloomed a flower. What's going on here? That's a substance. It's called nectar. When Pikmin consume it, it stimulates their growth apparently. But voids the laws that say that the more they grow, the faster they move. They really are mysterious creatures. Okay, so we're gonna save the rest of the nectar to the others. Okay, so we got E4 red Pikmin on flowers. And I think that's it. So Red Pikmin just did finish on collecting this pile of ice, which is made out of rocks. I mean, we can tell it in every step of this mechanic. I mean, just the way how we imagine how these ice cubes come from. Well, it's a round and a circle, and it's made out of like diamonds. Because you can tell because of this pile of ice is made out of diamond in that sort of mechanic. So we'll go ahead and get each of Red Pikmin to come with me, and we'll wait till the Red Pikmin finish on delivering the pile of ice above the UFO. Okay, so as we press onward, so we are going to make our moves, and we are going to trail ahead up this pathway. And once we're at it, so we'll go ahead and get the rest of each of Red Pikmin on flowers. And yeah, so our pup named Ochi is not nearly a Pikmin, so it can't get nectar because it's already a pup. Yeah, because this pup can be put in good use for sniffing and searching for treasure and everything. So I wonder if there might be a voice log entry related to these coordinates. Yep, here it is. Okay, so Last Frost Cavern. I entered a cave to look for as a dolphin partner and found a creature that defies the logic of space. It further surprised me by expelling frigid cold air. Imagine if there were Pikmin that had been acclimatized to that cold air. This planet ecosystem is full of mysteries. Okay, I could agree what you're saying by that, Olimar. Thank you for stating that. Take a look at this. That Captain Olimar certainly is a Furrow, isn't he? According to the log, anytime you enter a cave, you should take a Pikmin with you. The asset Beagle can brain with a Pikmin, so you can enter the cave without stopping by the base first. The Pikmin that remains on the surface can't just be left out here, so let's return them to the onion for the time being. Alright, fair enough, buddy. Let's enter to sub-level 1. So we're going to the Last Frost Cavern. Okay, so with Ochi and the rest of each 20 Pikmin, so we are entering to sub-level 1. And there's only one of this rescue officer that we gotta go rescued, which we had to say that many times. Okay, so here we are now. So we just took the drop ball. Good boy, Ochi. He's picked up a Castaway since. It had to be one of our missing rescue officers. Time to get them back to safety. Alright then, well, let's just go out and explore what's around here. So, what we got here is these, okay, I think I remember these creatures. So, these creatures are called the female Shieldra. That I quite do remember. So, we go and press on the whole X. So, Ochi, can you get my attention? Oh, actually, I was supposed to select Ochi and then press and hold the S button so that Ochi starts by charging. And the rest of these three Pikmin can get back to the work on carrying stuff and put it to the SS Beagle. And we saw what's going to happen in the cutscene. What's this? That's not treasure. Huh? Treasure or not, it does appear to contain some sparkling. So you might as well keep collecting those defeated creatures. They may be enough to help even if only a little. Okay, so have each 7 go and carry the compass. So that is treasure that we're looking at here. So that goes to the SS Beagle. And well, hold on. I think I did it all wrong. So yeah, so you press and hold X. And now we're looking at here. So here we saw because what we got is more of a free nectar available. Okay, good. We need all the energy we can get. Why, yeah, indeed. Okay, so if we go ahead and blow a whistle. Well, no, they're not just wild Pikmin, they're brand new. So, why can we not blow the whistle? Okay, so let's start by throwing each red Pikmin and see what happens. Okay, so these ice Pikmin can't go and listen to the sound of my whistle. So we're just gonna have to keep swarming to take down that icy looking blowhog. Okay, so this here is the Ice Pikmin. Are these a Pikmin too? Let's see. But the voyage log says, Okay, so this is here the Ice Pikmin. I always thought of Pikmin as plant-like creatures, so I never dreamed I'd come across an ice variant. Ice Pikmin can use their icy body to freeze water and creature, but they also float the light ice in the water. Don't spray them with a water though. They really don't like it. Okay, well, it's never a lot too soon just to tell how interesting these Ice Pikmin can go and pull their own way through to their bodies of just freezing the lake and stuff. Their bodies are made of ice. Who knew that something frozen that could move around like that? It's incredible. Okay, so as we look to see what's happening, so it did increase our amount by 25. Huh? That seems like a lot of Pikmin. Is your squad bigger than normal? Oh, I see. When you're underground, you can have a larger squad because of the wild Pikmin you find that will join you. Why, yeah, indeed. So we'll have each of 5 Pikmin get to work on carrying that new type of blowhog looking enemy. Well, unless we call it an icy blowhog, if that's what we call it. I mean, that's all I can think of. Okay, are you using the radar map? Well, no, I'm not using the radar map, Shepherd. Okay, now, seeing what's underground, so these here are the male she grubs. So they take one bite out of Pikmin, in which we had to avoid. And now we go and switch to the Ochi. So we go and break this pot. So we get more of these Ice Pikmin to blossom into flowers. So their flower is colored in orange. That is what we're looking at here in every other mechanic. Okay, and we'll have like several more of each of Pikmin get to work on carrying the pile of ice, and Ochi, you can help out too. And yeah, so now we knew because Ochi go ahead and swallow the pile of ice, and it go and spit the pile of ice out of it, so that the pile of ice go take off. So what we got going on here is this whatever this treasure is. Okay, so that looked to be like some paint I'm looking at here. Okay, so I need Ochi over here. Why, yeah, Ochi is a good boy. It never leave my sight. Okay, so breaking these pots, so we're able to summon more Ice Pikmin. So let's get close to the nectar, and each Ice Pikmin go and sucker up to drink one of this nectar, and we'll go and swoop around and have one of these. Oh, actually, hold on. So we are gonna get a cutscene for this. Okay, so whatever these captains had to say. So does it look like it's sputtering? It looks pretty pale for an onion. What did you think? Should we take it with us? Why, yeah, it's worth a shot. So let's go ahead and have some of these Pikmin go and dig. Well, actually, Ochi, I'm gonna let you go help out. And what the Ice Pikmin is gonna do for me is that we gotta go and take down this ice rock, or whatever that is supposed to look like. It looked like some chubby looking blueberry or whatever that mechanic we're looking at here, just to like that frozen solid. I bet that you can break it if you hit it now. Give your order to the Pikmin or Ochi. Okay, so I'll have one of these Ice Pikmin go do all of their frozen work, while I go downward and get the rest of each Pikmin. So one of its red Pikmin is on leave. So let's go and find a nectar. Yeah, so we still got a little bit of nectar left. Okay, so I'm seeing one of each 2 red Pikmin are still in bud. Huh? This onion is a different somehow. Let's take it back into the surface so we can compare it with the other onion. Okay, well that felt like a good plan to me. Alright, so we'll go and we'll go and have Ochi listen to the whistle, and we'll have the rest of each red Pikmin go listen to the whistle. And it felt to me because some of these Ice Pikmin did finish on taking down that blue looking rock. Or whatever that is, because it looks kind of like goo to me. But it's kind of like made of a jello blob, or whatever that is. We find a Castaway. Hurry and check their vitals. pulse, blood pressure, temperature, all with the normal parameters. Look like a very life support the system did its job. We should try and put them back onto the SS Beagle and verify their ID badge. Alright, right you on there, Colin. Okay, so if we go and get each 13 red Pikmin to go and carry the captain. So we'll go ahead and have 5 of them go a little bit faster. Alright, and once that's over, then we head on back up to the surface. So now you guys can see here, because I couldn't not count to tell how many Ice Pikmin we have in total. I think we have more than 12. You did it. Let's take a look at it and see what the ID badge will tell us. Hey, this is... Okay, so this here is Russ. So he is from planet Gaia as well. An inventor, material engineer, and lover of all things science. He can develop all kinds of useful gadgets with the right raw materials. Very interesting man. Oh, thank for the stars, he's alright. This is Russ, a scientist in charge of repairs and upgrades for our spacesuit and the SS Shepherd. His technical knowledge would be beyond helpful during this rescue mission. Okay, so we have successfully found a scientist. Alright, so you found a Russ via rescue corps telling the scientist to keep searching for the rest of the rescue officers. Alright, game, whatever you say. So our main mission is to search for lost rescue officer. That is okay, well, that is our main objective. So you know what? So we're done talking with these guys. So let's return back to the surface. Okay, so I think that's all the treasure. That's all technically that's all the Pikmin that we usually increase. I mean, we're able to discover to encounter Ice Pikmin and rescue one of its rescue corps officer. Russ. So here is our treasure for the day. So we're able to get here. It's the Director of Destiny and the Refreshing Goo. Alright, so that's the 2 new treasures that we did pick up. Okay, and that is investigation complete. Okay, well, I'll give you full credit on that one. I mean, that dungeon isn't too bad because it's another good day because think about this when we're playing Pikmin 2, we're able to explore the second sub level and discover that there's gonna be purple Pikmin, but because we're able to use their full strength to go ahead and carry heavy objects and that shit away. Okay, because I love it how they bring back the dungeon and stuff because we're able to go and explore many of the new things. Okay, and looking at the sun meter, so we already got here is a half of a day. I'm sure I synchronized your clock I ever added, but something's off. I calculated the difference. It looks as if about 1/6 as much time passes on the surface as you spent underground. Time seems to move differently in the underground spaces on this planet. I'm not sure how it works, but I suppose that means that you can take as much time as you need to explore caves. Okay, so as we look to see how this onion go progress. Well, actually, it's just processed to produce a new onion to it, because it's going to make the onion go bigger. Hey, the onion suck it up. But the boys log and say that the white bulb is called floric. If we bring a floric to the onion, it will increase the number of Pikmin it releases onto the surface at any one time by 10. Whoa, that'll be a big help when you're exploring. Try taking out more Pikmin. Okay, so we have more by 30, which is a-okay. So, okay, now I do recall correctly because we have only 10 Ice Pikmin. Okay, I mean, that's it. I mean, we had 10 Ice Pikmin and 20 Red Pikmin. We're good. Okay, so we can continue on exploring some more. So, with the Ice Pikmin help, so we're able to go and freeze the fiery blowhog now. So what's going on? Huh? Another circle of stones. We keep finding them in the most opportune locations. How interesting. Maybe Captain Olimar left them behind for us so we could have trapped him down. Never mind that for now. I wonder if we're in this creature's territory. We should create a base here. Any Dendoria matter would tell you if the most efficient way forward. But first, let's do something about that pesky creature already. Okay, so we're dealing with this fiery blowhard right now. So let's go ahead and take it down as a team. Alright, and we're gonna get out of the way. So it's gonna start by bursting fire. Okay, so I have all of you guys get to work on that, and one of you guys can start by picking up one of this pile of ice there. Okay, and whatever we got going on here, so you know what? I think I already done this article before, so I think we're supposed to come back to that side later. So hold on. So if we go ahead and, well, actually hold on. So we need 30 Ice Pikmin to go and freeze all of this lake. Yeah, because that's going to take a whole lot of teamwork to that. So we're going to have to come back to that later. Okay, and we got here, if it's ginormous creature, you want to keep a close eye on the creature. But if they move around a lot, they can easily escape your line of sight. When that happens, there's a handy trick for keeping your sight and aiming where you want them. Okay, so this tutorial says here, press the Z onto the fist of your auto target's lock and keep your aim focused on one target. It makes the targeting nimble to enemies or aiming while you're in motion a snap. Alright then, well let's go try it out. So we're gonna start off with the Ice Pikmin nest. This guy's pretty big, be careful. Okay, so now that we knew because it's frozen ice. It's froze? Don't just stand there, now's your chance. Okay, so we just kept the Bulbul frozen solid. Alright, because we're just keeping the Bulbul nice and still. So it won't let up. So it's gonna keep frozen forever and it's going to die to death. And yeah, and that's gonna be an easy day for it to kill a Bulbul. So we got here is the Dwarf Bulbul, so we'll take it down with 1 KO. And this is for the Yellow Pikmin to start by destroying the electric fence, which we're going to have to come back to later. Because and we're seeing every other opening world because it fit a whole lot bigger to it. So we got here these sheer grub that we clear along the way. So let's make sure each Pikmin, no, that's not what I want you Pikmin to do. So hold on, let's try it again. So we want to throw it properly. Because we can't have each Pikmin start by killing enemies right now. Because we did reproduce enough Pikmin for the job. And up there, because there is another Flaric. Flaric, if that's how I say it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's too soon. We can't do that yet. So let's see now. Can Oshi go in charge on this? Let's find out. Okay, well that's too soon, buddy. Too soon. Okay, so in this opening area, that's something we should probably go and come back to later. So let's have Oshi go and pull this plant. Okay, so yeah, now Oshi is still taking his time, just, you know, I mean, he got a little of his jaws coming right out of his mouth. And yeah, I mean, it's doing its job. I'm pretty sure of it. Yeah, it's gonna come right out of it any second now. So we just wait and see. Okay, so they did finish transporting the raw material. Okay, anytime now. Well, can some of the red Pikmin come help out? Oh, okay, so you know what? If you throw the red Pikmin, they can go get the job done a lot faster. Okay. Yeah, I see that's how we go in and solve the problem here. Because we are working together as a team here. So you have one of your puppy and all of your Pikmin to come in and help support you. And do whatever you gotta do. I mean, you just gotta do it. And hurry up and beat the sun time, because that's all you have to do. Because that's how far I played Pikmin. I mean, back in the past few days ago, because since I played Pikmin 1 and 2, okay, it felt kind of amazing to me just to see how the mechanics are looking here and how brand new it was. Because it shined out upon just the way how magnificent these graphics are looking here. So you know what? I think I talked way too darn much about this place. So let's how we end this day off. So yeah, you know what? Well, I think we're done exploring. So there's nothing else that we can do but just exploring what's new around here, because we finished on picking up the raw pile of materials. Done exploring for the day. Check to make sure nothing's still in transport and that your Pikmin aren't in the middle of any other task. Oh, okay. So we're looking at the circle. According to Captain Olimar Voyage log, the Pikmin will be safe as long as they make it back to this area around the base. I understand, but the creature become much more aggressive at night. Make sure you don't leave any stray Pikmin behind. Okay, I'll gladly keep that in mind. Okay, so each and every one of our Pikmin are going to go back to their onion. So Ice Pikmin will go back to the red Pikmin onion, and I go back to my SS Beagle. Alright, and as we take a look, so we have not abandoned any Pikmin in Sunset. Okay, well that's good to know. I mean, that's hard. That's far that I know some of, because turns out that we did not abandon that many Pikmin, because it was gonna be another good day where we keep the team occupied by not dilly-dallying and slacking off or do anything stupid. Because the Pikmin are quite obedient sometimes. They can obey you by every command. So here's for our exploration results, day 2. So we were able to rescue Russ, the scientist. We got 2 out of a treasure to increase up a little by sparkliums. Welcome back, Russ. Glad to see you made it here in one piece. Hehehe, of course, Captain. I had no doubt that the emergency escape system I developed would function perfectly. That may be, but it would have been helpful if you showed the rest of us how to actually use it. One would expect an emergency escape device to be a bit more intuitive to use it in the event of an emergency. Anyhow, now that you're back, Russ, can you tell us if you came across any rods like this before we found you? Oh, Colin. Not only did I see them, I already completed very thorough research on this material. I discovered that when heated, the rods become solvent and malleable and can be shaped into any form that you desire. It bears a property that can even change even when exposed to different stimuli. It's quite a versatile raw material indeed. Okay, cool. Cool doesn't even begin to describe it. This is the one of the ultimate biomass I've been searching for my entire career. I'm currently upgrading with a 3D printer so we can put this miracle material to use as soon as you bring it to the SS Beagle. It will be crucial to my work in the lab and any other building needed that might arise. What a spectacular update, Russ. I knew bringing along a material scientist would be a key to our success. Starting tomorrow, I expected our rescue operation to go even more smoothly than usual now that you're here. Okay, so now we already read what it says for actually, hold on, this is new. So it says that if we're going to restore the SS Shepherd radar and expand our search area, we need you to go out and gather more sparkling. Okay, but we have more than 498. Well, that can't do enough, so we need to get more than 15,000. Oh, I see you use a pin. So then I guess I don't need to tell you that it's as easy as selecting a mission and pressing A to pin it and unpin it. I command your instinct. Pinning a mission is a great way to keep track of your objectives and progress. Okay, that's good to know. That is good to know indeed. Okay, so we get ourselves another saving progress, and we are beginning rescue mission day 3. Okay, and there you see that the Ochi is all grown up now. So he is now no longer a puppy. Wait, is it just me, or did Ochi go through a growth spurt overnight? And that's actually quite the typical for the breed. It's a sign that he's now fully grown and qualified for more rigorous activity. The Pikmin sure are playful today. Yes, they appear to be letting their guard down now that the Ochi are coming to his own. I'm just glad to see they're getting along. Right. Another benefit of Ochi being fully grown is the fact that he can now build up his puppet drive while completing missions. And with a regular training session, that he can learn a new skill that will be useful for everyday rescue operations. From the looks of it, the Ochi is ready as ever to fill up of that pup drive. Alright, officers, to your station please. Copy that. I now call this a strategy meeting to order. First things first, Russ, please update us on the improvements that are being made to the SS Beagle. Kiki, it would be my absolute pleasure, Captain Shepard, because we're done. The SS Beagle now has the ability to transform any raw material collected in the field into all-purpose clay. With this functionality, we should be able to easily build on location. Excellent. Of course, I'm not quite sure what we'll be building, but good work and nothing less. One last thing. Bring me raw material and I'll be able to whip up exciting new gear and items for you in the lab. I have no doubt that they'll be useful to you while out in the field. Sounds like we're not only collecting treasure now, but the raw material too. And don't forget about our mission rescue officer that we're counting on you to find them, Ed and Ochi. By the way, come talk to me later when you have a minute. I would like to discuss our Ochi training. I hereby call this a strategy meeting to a close. Copy that. Alright, you guys, I think we're going to have to end things off right here. So next time on Pikmin 4, we are going to get to learn something more about the Ochi. So we're able to get to know something of all of his new tricks and everything. And we'll go ahead and seek out on doing more expedition on day 3 on the next series, you guys. So you don't go anywhere, and you will be particularly on staying tuned on the next video. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune in and watching this episode. So if you're enjoying this series, you want to see more of Pikmin 4, be sure to leave an advertising like, share the video, and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, ring the notification bell so that you'll be stay up there notified when my new and awesome videos have on your way. So just making sure you guys are staying tuned for everything, and that way I have to do it all. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune in and watching this series with me. We will be picking up with more Pikmin 4. So take care, you guys, and I hope to talk to you on the next video.